Hello, everyone. Firstly, we would like to thank everyone for taking their time to listen to our presentation. Our names are Rebecca Bryce, Amy Natarelli, and Kenny McKelvey. And guess what? We use social media way too much, which brings us to our study.
We will be talking about the power of social media. My team and I wanted to conduct a study during the COVID-19 to see the impact that social media has on emerging adults' mental health issues. And as you could see on our slide, there is about 2.5 billions of number activated to a social media account. So you could say that there is about 2.5 billion people um, associated to a social media account, and this number is rising and rising on a daily basis, which brings us to the our purpose for conducting this study. We really wanted to spread awareness on the power of social media as well on mental health issues. But I think our second reason for conducting it, we wanted to see if there was a correlation between the amount of time spent on social media with depression and anxiety score. The question is, how did we conduct this study? I'm going to keep it very simple. We did a correlational design. We had three different questionnaires, one for social media, and the other two was from the Becker's inventory questionnaires, depression and anxiety. All three questionnaires were placed on a Google form, including a consent form. Different professors helped us to recruit 77 participants, which were between the ages of 18 and 30 years old. After we collected our data, we correlated that the score from mental health questionnaires with the amount of time spent on social media for each participant. On that, we established that there was a correlation slash relationship with the two variables, social media and depression levels, and social media and anxiety.
Analyze the information into our findings. We saw a positive correlation between social media use with both anxiety and depression scores. These results are shown in our live graphs presented. Social media use averages per hour is listed on the x-axis of both of the graphs. The anxiety scores are shown on the x-axis of the top graph, and then the depression scores are on the x-axis of the bottom graph. Our hypothesis was correct. There was a significant p-value of 0.04 and r-value of 0.235 for anxiety scores relating to time spent on social media. There was a significant p-value of 0.006 and r-value of 0.313 for depression scores relating to time spent on social media. This relationship helps support the idea that isolation during COVID-19 has led to college-age students spending more time on social media and more issues of mental health. It opens up space for further research on the actual link between mental health and social media use. Further research questions could include what specific applications are actually more positively correlated with higher anxiety and depression scores.
All in all, our study seems to be a success. Our hypothesis that the more an individual uses social media, the higher their depression and anxiety scores will be, was supported, and a significant positive correlation was found. While the study only included 77 Westfield State University students, it shows that even a small sample size in this research area is enough in finding a correlation between such variables. In the future, a wider range in participant demographic and sample size may be used to show this correlation exists across a wider population. Knowing this information may also permit prevention and intervention for such mental health related issues. Overall, the data shows that the more time one spends on social media, the higher that individual's depression and anxiety scores will be. It now makes sense why the hours of alone time and extended vacation from work I so desperately thought I needed hasn't been working in the ways I hoped. I was spending hours on end on social media, and as this study shows, that may not have been the best way for me to spend my free time.
Before we end our presentation today, we would like to take a brief moment to acknowledge a few parties that helped us along the way. First, we would like to thank the IRB committee for approving this study and allowing us to move forward. We'd also like to thank Professor Manila for helping us along the way, and to everyone who participated, including the professors who were able to offer extra credit for student participation. Couldn't have done it without you guys. And lastly, thank you to the Kirka committee for allowing us to speak today and to share our work with other members of the community. And don't say we didn't tell you. Be wise with the amount of time you choose to spend on social media. Trust me, your health depends on it. Thank you.